Hello, infinite beings. I'm Caitey. I am a mind, body, spirit coach, a healer, and am here to help you unlimit yourselves. Today, I wanted to talk about energy input versus energy output. Now, I feel like with this spiritual awakening and this age of Aquarius that massive amounts of people are having, that there's a lot of people that are starting to become more in tune with our emotional, spiritual, and physical sensitivities. I know for me that when this all began, I absolutely thought that I was going crazy. My ascension process was super intense in a super short period of time. A lot of things happened and I felt like I was going absolutely crazy. I legitimately thought that I was sick, that I had like an extreme illness, and I've never really been the hypochondriac type. I've always sort of been anti-doctors and I'll figure it out and wing it on my own. But I was like severely worried about myself. I started having anxiety attacks. All types of stuff started going on with me. And then I start to read things and find out like other experiences that people were having as they were going through their awakening process. And I was like, wow, are we really just that much of sensitive beings? And the answer to that question is yes, we are. That's what we came here to experience as human beings. We wanted this full human experience, the extremes, the highs, the lows, and absolutely everything in between. So, in saying that, I've had to come up with a couple of tricks or just learning things from other people, learning from my master teachers and everybody that, everybody else that's been in a reflection that's shown me different things along this journey and on my path. There's different ways, though, that I can help bring my energy back into myself, how I can help to ground myself or just bring me back to a center, a place of, I guess you could say, my equilibrium. I don't always remember to do these things because I am human and I am far from perfect. But when I get the gentle reminders of these things, it does always help. And it always brings me back to where I want to be at when I choose to use them. So the first way is actually just through breath awareness. This is probably the easiest way to get you right back to where you want to be at. Taking a moment's pause and just being really aware that your breath is there. Our breath is energizing to us. We are electrical, energetic beings, and a breath is like that jolt, or that recharge that's just like, whoo, and it livens you up. So to take a moment to appreciate the fact that you're alive and just take a really deep breath in, maybe even hold it for a couple seconds and then breathe it out. And it's a practice, so the more you do it, the easier it is to be able to take in that breath. I remember when I first started taking big, deep breaths, I used to like breathe too hard. I thought that I wasn't doing it right and I didn't feel like I could do it. I would like breathe in, but I felt like I wasn't breathing in all the way. And it's because I wasn't. I was holding up all this tension and just different things that were not allowing me to fully take in and appreciate this breath that I was having. And so as I started practicing and becoming more aware of my breath, I was able to take deeper breaths and therefore able to relax more. So with time, that's something that you can develop, but it's a really great quick way to get you back into the moment, get you back into yourself, and to recharge yourself if you're feeling a little bit drained. The second way is through meditation. I find that every time I'm feeling a little bit crazy or I'm feeling like angry or just a lot of bottled up emotions or even confused or pretty much anything that I'm feeling that I would like to get some type of resolution with, if I do some type of meditation, setting the intention to clear up whatever it is that I want to clear up, it always works. I just need to take the time, set the space, and give it the opportunity to work within me. Afterwards, I'm always feeling so centered and so good about where I'm at. I've never had a bad experience with meditation. And sometimes I'm not able to meditate for very long. That is as well a practice. So it takes time to be able to get to these long periods of time where you can kind of just sit in silence or just sit still even. I have a very ADD mind that likes to run lots of places, but the more that I'm actively using it and bringing awareness to peace in it, the longer I'm able to do it for. So be gentle with yourself with that practice. I still have to remind myself to be gentle with my meditation practice as well. You're not going to be a full-blown guru, enlightened samadhi being the first time that you ever meditate. It's just not going to happen. It's not realistic because we're humans and we have all the human things going inside with our bodies and our minds. And so it takes time to practice that connection. The third way that I really like to get into my body to help me feel energized and to help me feel good and grounded is by going on walks in nature. Nature is such an amazing tool. I know that every time I'm out and I connect to the earth, I just feel so alive. I feel like I have all of my burdens lifted off of my shoulders, and it brings me to such a place of peace and gratitude that I just cannot even explain. It's just so amazing that we have this gift given to us while we're here on this earth to be able to experience such peace and such love. That's just proof to me that there's love of the infinite and love of the beyond, that we are gifted this amazing thing and this amazing tool that can just completely center us into our bodies. The fourth way that we can really get into ourselves and bring ourselves back to our body is by listening to what we need. I find that whenever I need to do what's come to my mind, that's my highest joy at that point in that moment, and I just go and I do it, I'm always energized every single time. Following your highest bliss. It's hard sometimes, especially for me, because I get wrapped up in other people's wants and needs, and I feel like I want to be there, I'm not being there enough, or any of those things. And really, I'm just robbing myself of the joy that I deserve by being able to be true to myself and what I need in that moment. We cannot fill other cups unless our cup is filled ourselves. So I find if I have an empty cup, instead of helping and being there in a positive way for my friends or my family or my loved ones the way that I would like to, I find that I'm actually taking more energy than I intend. My subconscious is like, I'm dry, I need to just bring in something, and so I'm not being useful to anybody when I'm not out there filling my cup. So whatever it is that's my highest joy in that moment, that's what I'm going to want to do to help keep my cup filled, to help keep me energized, to help keep me motivated, and just really feeling good with where I'm at. This is a really good way for me personally to get out of myself, and maybe it could be useful to you, but working out will help you to kind of get into that meditative state where you're just burning off steam. I find that when I'm angry about something or upset, if I just take time and go work out afterwards, it's fine. If my problem feels like nothing and it feels so manageable and able to something I'm able to move past because I've taken that time to kind of blow off steam, if you will. So any type of workout practice is a good one. You don't have to be necessarily doing like heavy cardio. I like to do cardio, especially if I'm in an angry space or something like that. Also, I just enjoy it in general, but like yoga is very good and calming and can bring you to a very calm, centered, peaceful place within, or just going on a nice walk. Anything that can kind of help your mind to sort of calm down, bring peace to it. So these are the 5 ways. Those are 5 ways that I have that I use to help bring me to a grounded, centered place in my being, that help to energize me, and that help me to recharge my batteries so that I'm not working from an empty place. That, like I said, does nobody good when you're doing that. It's just something that you might as well go take care of yourself, because it's better for everybody. It raises everybody and everything's vibration around you when we take the time to show that we are worthy and to actually take care of our needs. So that's all I have for today. I have infinite amount of love for all of you, and I really appreciate all the encouragement and all the lovely things that I've heard from the people that are out there watching my things, and I only hope to grow. My intention is to be able to share with as many people things that would be helpful or useful or, in any type of way on their journey. Thank you so much, everybody. Blessings and namaste. Peace.